All right. Yo. Oh, February 8th, 2026, 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's Jeremiah. What's up, JC? How's it going? Happy Sunday. I was checking out the video I made last night about, I was calling her Susanna, but it's Savannah. I apologize, ma'am. Making a video about the current news situation, and certainly not trying to call any of you out personally. I'm just talking about public stuff because you're a public figure, okay? Anyways, I thought I'd do the TLDR version of that episode today. I didn't know what TLDR meant for a long time, but I know y'all might not want to watch it for a whole hour to get the point. So yeah. That being said, I'm going to do another one in a little bit also on Stephen King. Again, it's going to be a shorter one, like this one ideally, but we'll get there. Anyways, yeah. So, let's get into it. Who is Savannah Guthrie? Savannah Guthrie is one of the hosts of the Today Show. Alright, come on. What's happening? There we go. No? Come on. Hold up. Just go there. Okay, excellent. Good old computers. Alright. So Savannah Guthrie, born December 27, 1971. American broadcast journalist and attorney. She's the main co-anchor of NBC News morning show Today, a position she has held since July of 2012. She was also, as you can see, the White House correspondent between 2008 and 2011, so during Obama time. I remember watching her on there, because I was in journalism school at that time, so I saw her often on the tubes, so to speak. Now, she, like I said, she's one of the hosts of the Today Show, and she was a White House correspondent from 2008 to 2011. Okay? And who is her husband? Her husband's name is Michael Feldman. He is listed as a consultant. Now, he, as we will see in a moment, I've got all the links, we'll run through them, I guess. As we will see in a moment, I'm just going to lay it down for you. Michael Feldman worked for the Clinton administration as an advisor, and in 2001, whenever the Clinton administration ended, he opened a consulting business with a few other folks from said administration in Washington, D.C., and they did all kinds of interesting stuff. But before we get there, who was Savannah Guthrie's mom? Which is why we're even talking about this, because my mom and my grandmother are like obsessed with this stuff. And so I started looking into it. Alright, so here you go. Nanny, Mom, if y'all are watching, this is sort of for y'all. But it's for everybody, so enjoy. So Savannah Guthrie's mother, her name's Nancy Guthrie. She's currently missing and is believed to have been abducted from her home in Tucson, Arizona. Authorities are investigating the case and have received several messages related to her disappearance. Now, she's elderly. She's 84. Alright. She's 84 years old. Okay. Senior citizen. Very nice. This guy, so back to him, back to Michael Feldman. He began... Oh, where'd you go? Patience. Patience, sir. Patience. Alright. So this is called the Glover Park Group. The Glover Park Group was an American communications consulting firm headquartered in Washington, D.C., founded in 2001 by these guys, which include one Mr. Feldman. Alright. This guy is Savannah Guthrie's husband. All right. It did integrated strategic communications and advocacy services to corporations, nonprofit organizations, trade associations, governments, wow, and issue and industry coalitions. And they had these notable clients, which is interesting, the NFL, and today's the Super Bowl. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, also Pfizer, everybody's favorite Pfizer. And these guys, let's keep these guys in mind for just a moment, because there is a parallel. And of course, and a mile, and these fine folks, and good old these guys. Alright, so if you're not watching and you're just listening, they represented the Legion of Doom. Alright, so, yeah, so they did crisis management, advocacy services, spin, reputation, rehabilitation, and management. You know, propaganda, and what I meant to say was public relations and advertising, right? So, Glover Park Group started in 2001, sold in 2011 to WPP. WPP plc is a British multinational communication, advertising, public relations, technology, and commerce holding company headquartered in London, England, London town, the world's largest advertising company as of 2023. They own many companies, including, I found this interesting, WPP Media, which is Essence Mediacom. Mediacom is the cable company in my town. It's not the one that I have. Whoopsies. It's not the one that I have, but it is one. And they were purchased by Essence Mediacom, who is a global data and measurement-driven full-service agency that specializes in strategy, digital marketing, digital creative, media planning and buying, mobile advertising, and analytics. It also included a dedicated technology business which developed platforms that underpinned the agency's services to clients, as well as building bespoke technologies for clients, including Google. Alright, so they were doing big work for big workers, heavy hitters. Alright, Essence Global, they purchased Mediacom. They are part of WPP plc. This company was founded as a wire and plastics product plc, and it just sort of went on from there through acquisitions through the years, because it was founded in 71. Okay, but that's before we're talking about here. So let's just keep moving forward. So WPP purchased Glover Park Group, which was founded by Michael Feldman, all right, husband of Savannah Guthrie, son-in-law of the missing Nancy Guthrie, okay, 84 years old. So they purchased the Glover Park Group, all right. Now, let's talk about FGS Global. Strategic Advisory and Communications Consultancy headquartered in New York City, formed in 2021 through the merger of Finsbury, Glover, Herring, Sard, Verbinnen and Company, and is a portfolio company of KKR, so owned by KKR, which is a large private equity firm. We'll talk about them in a moment. All right, so FGS Global. So WPP purchased Glover Park Group. Well, at some point, FGS Global came from a merger between... See, here's all the stuff that they were involved in. Just remember, if your friends and family do any of these jobs, they're not necessarily... I said they weren't very nice on the video last night. They may be very nice. They may just not know. All right, but there's a lot. There's a lot here. Now where is the... Okay, alright, well anyways, that doesn't matter, because FGS Global was formed whenever Finsbury merged with WPP. Now Finsbury was a group, okay, when they were called RLM Finsbury. See, Finsbury was sold in 2001. It was founded in 94, sold in 2001 for 40 million imaginary made-up European money symbols. A lot of them. A lot of Somalis. They were RLM Finsbury, which again is kind of like a pirate ship, I guess is what it reminds me of. In 2011, they merged with these guys to become RLM Finsbury. Now in 2012, they were caught after they were hired by this guy, Alisher Usmanov, a Russian billionaire who was trying to get the stock market offering listed for Megaphone, which apparently was successful because it is the second largest mobile phone operator and the third largest telecommunications company in Russia, and it is very successful. And this guy here is worth $16.8 billion and is the 149th most wealthiest person listed by Forbes. So there you go. Congratulations, sir. There you go. So this guy hired RLM Finsbury to clean up his image, to do reputation management. So the way they did it was reported by the Times and by the Telegraph that they anonymously deleted details of a Soviet-era criminal conviction and freedom of speech row and then replaced those sections with text outlining Mr. Usmanov's philanthropy and art collection. Now they did that on this Wikipedia, the open source, publicly editable, available encyclopedia. They just got in there and changed stuff, and they got caught doing it. So they said they were sorry. They dropped the RLM, so no more pirate ship references, or remindings, and rebranded as Finsbury. And then in 2020, they made a comeback with Finsbury's Workforce Return, a service that guided businesses and managing employees returning to the workplace after the scary coughs and the stay-at-home corner time. And fast forward to 2021. This is when they became Finsbury Glover Herring, which is when they merged with the people that WPP bought, which is the Glover Park Group, which was founded by Michael Feldman, who is married to Savannah Guthrie, and whose mom is missing in the news. Alright, so are you with me? Are we keeping up? Awesome. Let's keep going. So, that company... not that company. Where'd you go? Ah, yes. So, FGS Global, December 2021, began to expand throughout America and Europe. So they went from, they went from having 18 offices and 700 consultants with WPP, the other company, the biggest advertising agency in the world from London, England, was a 50.01% investor. Alright, so in December 2021, they started spreading out and going global, so to speak. In 2023, April 2023, this private equity investor KKR, which is worth $790 billion due to 770 private equity investments, came and offered them a stake to buy 30% for $1.4 billion. So they did that, and Golden State Capital sold its entire stake to KKR. Then the next year in December, KKR, the American global private equity investment company, offered them an additional $767 million for a majority stake. So for $2.3 billion, $2.2 billion, they got the rest of it. They got the rest of majority ownership in FGS Global, which again merged with the Glover Park Group, which is owned by Michael Feldman, who's married to Savannah Guthrie, whose mom is missing right now. Oh man, it's like the 12 days of Christmas. Alright, so now, once they purchased them, this was in 2023, so in 2024, they got the majority stake holding, and then acquired majority stake for $767 million. Then in January 26, which was just a few days ago, it's only the 8th of February. In January 2026, it was announced that FGS Global had acquired Memetica, a specialist consultancy focused on AI-driven digital threat detection and intelligence. Okay, so the company that makes AI-driven digital threat detection and intelligence, software? maybe, or I don't know, whatever. They specialize in it. They're consultancy, owned by FGS Global, which merged with the Glover Park Group, which was founded by Michael Feldman and his founding business partners from the Clinton administration, who is married to Savannah Guthrie, who is the host of the Today Show, or one of the hosts of the Today Show, and also was White House press correspondent from, what was it, 2008 to 2011? So also, rubbing elbows with everybody. And these folks can't find a missing 84-year-old lady. From what I understand, she has a pacemaker and lots of health problems. And if y'all know people that are over 80, they ain't going far. And these folks that have surely got private security, right? There's no way someone who worked for the Clintons and who's also married to someone who hosts the Today Show, and they make a lot of money, I guess. I'm assuming they make a lot of money. Like they'd have security, right? And so would her family, because you can't have something happening to your elderly family member, right? You gotta protect them. So they can't find her, and yeah. So there's that. I've just been looking into that, and I find it very hard to believe that these folks who are if they can't find her, then no one can find her, because, well, come on, guys, put it together, right? I mean, if the people, look, man, we flew in Maduro to Maduro, right out of Venezuela, like that. They found him. I can't find an 84-year-old lady. Come now. Come now. Also, enjoy your day, man. That's about all I got. And yeah, I was gonna try to keep it short, sweet, and stupid. And yeah, 16 minutes, nice. All right. So if you're still here, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and help me hit 100 subscribers, man. I mean, I was at 99 and somebody said screw it, and now I'm at 98. Like, get me up there, man. Let's do this. If you watched it and you like it, hit the like. If you want to leave a comment, that's cool too. And Savannah Guthrie, if you are watching, oh shit, I called you Savannah again. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't even interested till they were watching it on the news, and I couldn't help it, man. If your mom's missing and she's in some kind of danger, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything comes out all right. Best of prayers and positive thoughts for that situation. That being said, if you can't call the Obamas or the Clintons, I know the Clintons are kind of in some deep shit right now, maybe, so that could be a factor, but like, there's nobody. Because I think Dog the Bounty Hunter could probably find your mom, man. Like, consider calling him. I don't know. I hate to hear it, but it's hard to believe that the mother of the... Let's do this one more time, alright? The mother of the woman who is a host of the Today Show and was the White House press secretary for 3 years during the Obama administration, who is married to Michael Feldman, who was in the Clinton administration as an advisor and started this firm, which did a whole lot of fixing of one type of another for any kind of problem that these very, very powerful people might have had, including this sort of stuff. Stupid select. There we go. With these folks and these guys and all sorts of this, and I mean, there's nobody they can call that can find this old lady. It's wild. Alright? And not even this company that merged with them, that it has contacts like this. The network of people that they are associated with are people that you can't say no to. How are you going to say no to them? I mean, it's a very important way to look at it. So, like, if the kind of people that you can't say no to for reasons, and man, look at his awesome building. That's a cool building. That is nice, sir. And that looks like a nice suit. Pinstripe, real clean lines on it. Good call, dude. My point is, you can't say no to these people. If they show up, you have to say yes. They'll throw money at you to a certain point, and then after that, they'll just get rid of you and go to someone who will take less money. It doesn't matter. They don't care about the money. Right? You can't say no. So if you have those kind of people, and you have all of these people, you know? I mean, are you telling me that they couldn't have devoted some advertising from the NFL Super Bowl stuff and went, hey man, please find America's sweet granny that's missing at the moment, Savannah Guthrie's mom. Please, will ya? Can you just? Come on, guys. Where's that? That's my point. These people here are the world's largest advertising company. So they got ads running, right? So just some food for thought, man. I don't know. This is what I found, that all the king's horses and all the king's men aren't able to make enough phone calls to find this lady who is probably moving 1 mile every 3 or 4 hours, and definitely not even moving a mile. You know, come on now. I hope they find her. In my other video, I have some additional thoughts about that. For instance, just go ahead and get them out there. I know I was done, but we'll get this done real quick. All right. My idea was that there is some. You have to go check out the longer video to see the full thing. But my idea is that there may be some additional connections that you could look at, but that this really tells enough to me right here is that these people with all of these networking advantages and possibilities and such an amazing Rolodex of power hitters, and they can't find her. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna make some more noise later on. Maybe do some songs, and I got the other Stephen King video that I want to do. It's going to be very interesting. Y'all stay tuned for that one. Anyways, y'all have a good day, and thank y'all.